What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Courtside Financial. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos, and make sure you hit the like button because that really does help the channel out a lot. So today we're going to be talking about Virgin Galactic Stock, SPCE. None of this is financial advice. This is just me sharing my ideas and my research with you guys. It's very important to make sure that you do your own research and come to your own conclusions. A lot of you guys have been asking me to make this video, so here it is. So basically the stock has been falling since I bought it, but I'm unfazed by that. Nothing fundamentally has changed since I bought in. I bought in after Richard Branson was forced to sell, and my average cost was about $16.07. I did mention that this is a spec play, so I wasn't looking to make it too big of a part of my portfolio. At that time it was about 2%, and I actually ended up buying more, and it's about 4% now. This is definitely still a spec play because the business has not yet shown proof of concept. Now, what do I mean when I say that? They have not shown that they can send customers to space consistently and safely yet. So once they do that, I might make this a bigger position in my portfolio. So obviously I mentioned that it makes up 4% of my portfolio now, and that's because I was able to average down. I didn't go in too heavy into this stock, and I also made it a small part. So if the stock continues to fall, I can continue to buy. My new average cost right now is $15.35. I always keep cash on the sidelines no matter what I'm buying because I can use it to fix my position by lowering my cost basis. And then if there are other deals available and present nice opportunities in the market, then you have the liquidity to take advantage of those things. So that's the power of cash, and that's why I pushed for that so hard on this channel. So you guys wanted to know why the stock keeps falling when other stocks might be going up, other stocks might be going down. Virgin Galactic obviously goes down still, and that's just because of the Richard Branson reducing his stake in Virgin Galactic. He went from having about a 53% stake to about a 36% stake in Virgin Galactic, but he still is the majority shareholder. And the reason that he had to sell his shares was because businesses that fall under the umbrella of the Virgin Group were in trouble. You know, you heard so many times in the news that airlines were in trouble. They weren't getting enough traffic. They had to shut down to some degree. They have to maintain a certain capacity of passengers on their flights. Well, have you ever heard of Virgin Airlines? So obviously his businesses desperately needed the capital, so he had to sell his shares. This was a forced selling, which could provide a potentially amazing long-term opportunity for people who are willing to take the risk and speculate with this one, which in my opinion is a very nice spec play. It's interesting to keep up with the story and watch how things develop. So just aside from making money in it, having a position does motivate me to keep up with things and how it's going. Now, it's important to keep in mind that 2020 was just a very bad year for businesses. Richard Branson might have to sell more shares, who knows, just to protect all those other businesses under the Virgin Group that are hurting from the Roni situation. And with that, who knows how shareholders are going to react. Maybe the people who thought him having a lesser stake in the company was very detrimental are starting to slow down on their sell-off, or maybe if he reduces his stake even more, then people are going to continue selling because they feel like without him there isn't as much value added to the company. But in my opinion, I completely disagree. I think there's a guy there, his name is Chamath Palihapitiya, who is known for scouting out innovation and is one of the best investors of our lifetime. So I don't think this is a guy who's going to let this type of thing put a scar on his reputation, or like even just let this company fail in particularly. So to me, for it to be at these prices right now is pretty much an amazing buying opportunity, and if it drops more, then I will buy more. Because from the time that I bought in, nothing has fundamentally changed. You know, we just need that proof of concept for this thing to really take off. They already have a ton of reservations, which include celebrities like Justin Bieber, famous businessmen like Kevin O'Leary, who's well known from Shark Tank. He was a venture capitalist and knows a thing or two about business. I keep saying this, but once they show proof of concept, then they've got a ton of money coming their way. $250,000 for every passenger who wants to go to outer space. The bet with Virgin Galactic here is if the business model can succeed or not. And I'm personally being optimistic about it. Then that's when we're going to start seeing those 65 to 70% gross profit margins, which Chamath was talking about in an interview before, which is kind of ridiculous for a physical company that's not a software company. That's a very high margin business. In one of my videos, I gave you guys a rough timeline for them sending people to space. You can go watch that and you can use it to evaluate how they're making progress alongside with your own research. So all in all, I'm in it for the long run. If the price continues to drop and I seem concerned about the price, then that's just because I'm building a position right now. I'm not trading this stock. I'm looking to buy, hold, and not really think about it too much other than just watch the business from a fundamental standpoint. So that was it for today's video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also make sure you hit the like button because that really does help the channel out a lot. Thanks for watching.